Hello and welcome to Meet the Fleet, a series of videos introducing you to the locomotives that run on the Brucington Railway. 32640 was built at Brighton in 1878 as 40 Brighton and rebuilt as a Class A1X in 1918. Shortly after construction, 40 Brighton was chosen by William Stroudley to represent the LB and SCR at the Paris exhibition in 1878 and won a gold medal for workmanship. On a run from Dieppe to Paris, arranged to persuade a French company that the company's boat trains that met the LBSCR ferries from Newhaven could make better time to the capital. Brighton maintained a speed of nearly 50 miles an hour, previously unheard of on that line. It spent her early working life in the London area, based at Battersea Shed, followed in 1901 by a spell assisting with sea defence works at Newhaven. In 1901, having been declared surplus to requirements, it was purchased by the Isle of Wight Central Railway for £600. As part of the deal, it was overhauled at Brighton Works, repainted in Isle of Wight Central Railway livery and given the number 11. It was transferred to the island in 1902, arriving at Medham near Cowes. Passing into ownership of the Southern Railway in 1923, it was renumbered as W11 and in 1930 it was given the name Newport. In April 1946, it was taken out of use and stored, being shipped back to the mainland in 1947 for overhaul at Eastleigh Works. Ownership changed again in 1948 to British Railways, and it continued to be active along the south coast, working at Hayling Island Branch, the Kent and East Sussex Railway, and spells at Brighton, St Leonards and Newhaven. 32640 was withdrawn in 1963 after completing over 1.1 million miles and sold to Butlins and initially displayed in North Wales after being cosmetically restored at Eastleigh. It was loaned to the Isle of Wight Locomotive Society in 1973. It had been hoped that it would be restored at Ryde under the auspices of British Railways, but problems arose and 2 years later it was moved on to the base of the Isle of Wight Steam Railway at Haven Street. In November 2007, the Isle of Wight Steam Railway announced that a new boiler for W11 would be ordered from boilermaker Israel Newton at a cost of approximately £70,000. The new boiler would be almost identical to that built for the IWSR by Israel Newton in the mid-90s, which was fitted on Classmate W8 freshwater. The new boiler was delivered to Haven Street in September 2010, and after further work on the locomotive, it was successfully steam tested in March 2014. When the locomotive arrived at Brucington, the owner found it humorous to name the engine Terry, after presenter Terry Wogan from BBC Radio 2, who created the popular skit show Janet and John. We hope you've enjoyed meeting Terry, and remember he can be seen upon request at any time. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you soon for another episode of Meet the Fleet.